Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm excited again to be here and thanking everybody that's going to catch this on on live and those that are going to catch this on what we will call a replay. Whether you're going to catch it on Roku, whether you're going to catch it on the BHC network, welcome to the victory moment with CK. I appreciate those that are coming live, that support. I appreciate those that take time to come in and just connect with me. Welcome to the show. The show is interesting today because we're going to talk about stay true to yourself, staying true to you, staying true to yourself. Um, and I know y'all like, what are you gonna be talking? What is that? What are you talking about, CK? But listen, you're gonna find out in a few moments. As I just share, I am CK, and I am the producer of this show. And I just love connecting to you and working, and just sharing the positivity, the motivation, and most importantly, connecting to you. And listen, so today, as I talk about this, I am an author, speaker. I am also the CEO and owner of KM Travels. Yes, I am an owner and CEO of travel agency, and I'm excited for the upcoming things. I'm going to be posting something in a few moments because I want y'all to join me because we are talking about elevating, and believe you me, we want you to elevate with us. We want you to elevate this year. And there's going to be some amazing speakers that are going to be talking and just exciting us to elevate. And listen, I am going to be posting it and I want you to join us. It is free. And I'm talking about it because I definitely want you to join us. And I'm excited to be among these speakers. Listen, so let's get into what today's topic is about and basically stay true to yourself, staying true to yourself. And you're like, what are you talking about, CK? Where you going with this, CK? And one of the things I want to talk about is number one is don't give up on you. One of the things of staying true to yourself is when there's rough times and there's things that are happening, you don't give up on you. How about that? You don't give up on you. You don't just what we will say, throw in the towel. You know how they always say they have this towel that they throw in when and those that like boxing and all of that. There's a towel that they say that they throw in when the fighter is done and all of that kind of stuff. But when you are a winner, and this is the victory moment with CK. This is the Wednesday victory moment, and we are winners. And winners don't throw in the towel. We may get beat up a little bit. We may go through a little struggle here and there, but we do not give up on ourselves. Because what you do when you give up on yourself, you saying that you can't do it. You saying that you can't make it. And yes, you can. If anybody didn't tell you that yet, if anybody didn't tell you that, I'm telling you that for 2023, yes, you can. You're gonna make it. You're gonna pull through. You're gonna do great things that you've never done before. And that's how you have to work that and see that. So listen, so number one, you don't give up on you when it comes to staying true to yourself. Listen, number two, you define you define who you are and your worth. What is your worth? You define that. What is your worth? What is your worth? And when you start looking into what is your worth and what you are more than enough. You are amazing. You are awesome. And when you start looking into that and not worried about what other people are doing and what other people are trying to do and what other people are doing, you start to go into a different mindset. And I talked about that um Monday. I said when we come into 2023, coming into 2023, we should have a different mindset already. We should have a winning mindset. We should have a mindset that's, listen, I am more than a conqueror. I am fearless because no matter what comes my way, I'm going to do it. It's going to get done. And I'm excited about the things that are coming up. Listen, make sure you pre-order my book. Yes, God is real. I know it seems like it's talking about, the Lord, but it's also an inspirational book, devotional book that inspires you each day. And how do I go forward? And that's a little like shameless plug. And I'm telling you, it is going to be amazing when it comes out to really encourage us as we keep going. Because there are three things, and when we talk about mental health, that means physically, and spiritually. We've got to be, we have to start getting that stuff together so that those struggles that we go through, having someone to talk to, being able to recognize. And I talked about this before we came into the new year. When you recognizing when you need to stop and evaluate and all of that. And this is part of what my book is about, evaluating, stopping, and really leaning in on in and leaning in to God for Him to really guide your day. But it's not just about, and yes, because of who I am, I talk about that all the time. But there are natural things that I say that you need to be focused on. And I had a long talk with my producer, and it was amazing because one of the things we don't do is focus. And that's part of being true to yourself. You got to focus. You can't keep worrying about what's going on in these internet streets. You can't keep worrying about what's going on when things go kind of not the way they're supposed to. But you got to and use it as a driving force. And that's one of the things. So don't give up on you when it comes to staying true to yourself. Don't give up on you. Define who you are and your worth. And that's all part of staying true to yourself. Because when you do that, it's very hard for someone else to define your worth. And then the final thing I want to talk about before I leave here real quickly is you are your only limitation. Can I say it again? You are your only limitation. You are your only limitation. What limits are you putting on yourself as I close out in 2023? What limits are you putting? I'm coming a little closer. What limits are you putting on yourself for 2023? Are you putting limits on yourself for 2023? And as you keep doing that, you're gonna find that you're gonna keep pulling and holding yourself back from I shared Minister Devon's encouragement when he said, what just you make that decision. How far do you want to go? And that's what my really focus was today. And I'm still talking about 2023. How far do you want to go? And what limits are you what limits are you putting on yourself? So the more you put limits on, you limit yourself on how far you want to go, on how far you can go. So I say this, and as I close out, stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Don't give up on you. You define who you are and your worth, and your only limits is you. And don't forget, in everything, and all of this stuff, keep putting God first. Keep leaning in on God. Keep leaning in on God. Keep trusting the process with Him as He continues to become real to you. As again, He continues to become real to you. Is God real to you? Don't forget, you are the only limitation. You, you, you. I'm going to say it one more time. You are the only limitation. Continue to have an amazing rest of your day, evening, I should say, and keep rising, keep shining, but most importantly, keep standing up, standing out, and standing strong, and knowing that you make the difference when it comes to you, when it comes to you staying true to yourself. So stay true to you and don't let anybody stop you or anybody block you. Anything, not anyone, but anything, any circumstance, any situation, but keep rising and keep standing up and keep rising. I love that song because I rise up, I'll rise again and keep rising again. Blessings and love to everybody as we keep going and not give up in 2023. There's some amazing things ahead, but how far do you, I'm going to say it again, how far do you want to go?